So good morning guys, I hope you all are doing well. This is Utkarsh Pargav and you are watching another episode of Project Options, and today is 25th November, the time is 9:50. This is how the trade setup looks like as of now. We are into two different trades, and number one, we are into an intraday position over here. You can see in the days history section over here we have an intraday position, intraday triangle, which is based on 17,300 put side and 17,600 call side that we have sold. And I'm calling this a triangle, not an iron condor, because the hedges are way too far out of the money, and I have just got them just to take the margin benefit. And the kind of capital involved. Let me show you the kind of capital involved into the intraday position, and I'm expecting 1% return for the day. That's it. And if the position goes wrong, I'll take the stop loss and go out of the intraday position. The monthly position is doing perfectly fine. We have 13,000 running profits over here, as you can see, and the monthly position is basically nothing but a 30th December 17,500 short straddle, and it's working perfectly fine as of now. No adjustment needed whatsoever. So on the intraday position, let me show you how the intraday position looks like. So this is how the intraday position looks like. The capital involved is around 2.88 lakhs. Let's say it's 3 lakhs. So 1% is approximately 3,000, and I'm targeting not more than 1% by the end of the day. And I am hoping that the time decay will be our friend over here. And let me take you to Nifty over here. Nifty actually looks a little weak in the last 1 hour. Yesterday there was a massive sell-off that came into Nifty 1.5 hour, 2 hours in yesterday, and mostly it was triggered by the FIs aggressively selling, and the negative global cues are definitely not helping the Indian markets. So mostly I've seen that whenever there are positive global cues, our markets don't react, and when there are negative global cues, the markets instantly react. So anyways, that is how it is. So right now what I believe is that 17,314, that is this particular zone, should be in a strong support as of now for intraday basis. And on the upside, I still feel that yesterday when the market reversed, the high is basically the upside that is going to be for the day. That's what I believe. And let's see what else is visible on longer time frame. So we can clearly see that on the longer time frame also there was a good upside move once Nifty came down to 17,314. So I'm expecting the same this time, that just like yesterday, if Nifty comes down to the support of 17,300, it should bounce back. That's what I'm expecting. So overall, the market looks pretty much stable as of now. It's not going anywhere. And let me also check Bank Nifty, and then we'll check India VIX as well. So on the Bank Nifty front, Bank Nifty looks really weak, and what I can clearly feel is that 36,890 should be a strong support. This support came on Monday's trading session, and this should still be a strong support for the Bank Nifty index. And forgive me if you hear any noise on the background, because I am not trading from my native place right now. I am traveling and trading. So by the way, I am on the side of a beach, but some work is going on over here, so forgive me for that if you hear any noise. Currently trading from Mumbai right now. And right, so Bank Nifty looks a little weak as of now. You know, yesterday in last trading session, Bank Nifty actually had an aggressive move supported by Kotak and ICICI Bank, but today the Bank Nifty index still looks weak. What I still believe is that 37,500 is going to be a good resistance, and 36,800 should be a decent support, right? So we'll wait and watch what happens. Nifty is still falling, so I'll only adjust any of my positions if Nifty falls below this particular zone, 17,314. This is the zone where I am looking to adjust my positions, nothing before that. So as of now, CPR is pretty decent. It's not wide, it's not too small. A narrow range CPR basically means that the market can be trending. So in comparison to last 2 days, I can see in comparison to last 2 days that CPR is still a narrow range CPR. So there's slight possibility that if the market breaks down 17,314, we might see that the Nifty 50 index is falling towards 17,147. That is a slight possibility. The weakness is still ahead. So let us also check India VIX. What does India VIX say? So India VIX has shot up by 4%, and that's not a very good sign. Yesterday, India VIX actually fell down and came below 17, but right now India VIX is above 17. That is not a very good sign, and we might see some weakness that is going to come up in the market. So anyways, stay tuned. I'll keep you posted. The time is 9:55. Whatever happens, whatever my positions will be, I'll keep you posted, whether it's a profit or a loss. So yeah, this is how more or less the positions look like. The index is trying to take support near the yesterday's low. So let's see what happens. If it does not reverse from here, we might have to change our positions. The positions currently look like this, and there's almost a negligible loss on the triangle, so nothing to worry about over here. 17300 put option is what we have sold on the downside, and still it's I believe 17300 is still a decent support, but if it is breached, we'll have to adjust our positions for the day. The positions are pretty light, nothing much over here, and the 17500 straddle on the December month is still fine. So stay tuned, I'll keep you posted. So today is officially one of those days where you just keep on handling the volatility and nothing happens all day long. So this is how my intraday trade positions looks like, and yesterday we were in good profits intraday, but today we are pretty much neutral. Overall, if you'll see, my positions are pretty good, and like if you'll see, I have December series short straddle, which is pretty much fine. So let me show it to you over here. So can you see that over here? This is the December series short straddle 17,500, which is giving me good profits of around 10,000 rupees. But the problem is the intraday triangle that I made, and the market basically went and shot up. First, initially the market was pretty much weak. It was getting rejection from the CPR, and we created our strategy, this triangle based on the market view. We created our call side short position above the CPR and the put side short position below the yesterday's close. So yesterday's close was supposed to act as a support, and that's actually what happened. But what was not expected is that the market actually broke out of this whole zone and started to go back up. Now this actually created a lot of problem because we had to shift our triangle a little bit up, and overall if you'll see, net to net, we actually came out of this triangle in almost no profit, no loss over here, and we had to do a lot of adjustment to do this. Now definitely there are some days, there are at least 30-35% of the days where the market can be so volatile, and especially since the last 6 months we can see that the market has been acting really wild. Now there was one more problem. Let me show it to you what was the problem over here. If you'll just go and check the India VIX, so India VIX over here actually did not cool off much. If India VIX does not cool off sufficient enough, how will we get a good decay in the option premium? So that was another problem. India VIX did not cool off. India VIX actually went everywhere today. So can you see such huge candles in India VIX? So that was another problem, that premiums were not cooling off and we were not able to extract much premium from any of the ends. So that was one thing. Now on my position front, right now I have a very small range triangle open. 17,450, 17,550 is the range over here. It's a 100-point range for this triangle, and I'm expecting the market to expire anywhere in between the range to give me a good premium decay. And if this happens, this will be the position on this triangle. This is a triangle that it's not actually a triangle, it's iron condor, but basically yeah, that's iron condor because we have a closer out of the money hedge. So let's say that this is the iron condor, and the maximum profit that I can get out of here is 3,300 rupees, and forget about the maximum loss. We won't let it happen. We'll exit, or there's actually no point in adjusting this iron condor a lot, since it's expiry day and it's about to expire in the next 1.5 hours. So we'll just exit and take whatever loss comes if it does not move as per we need. And yeah, that's it for the day. Like nothing much is happening as of now. The market is kind of in a consolidation mode, and you can see it over here. It's actually in a range from past around 1 hour or so. This is the range that market is making, and if in case it breaks the CPR on the downside, the middle cushion, we might actually exit this triangle because we have our put side position sold at 17,450. So that's the thing. And cool. So stay tuned. Whatever happens, I'll update you. Anyways, no major profit or no major loss for the day, and the monthly position is going perfectly fine. So let me even actually show you the monthly trade that we already have. So this is the December series Nifty December series, Nifty 30th December, 17,500 straddle, which is around in 12,300 worth of profits now, and we'll keep holding on to it because the range we have got here is actually pretty wide enough, and in fact on even on intraday basis, we'll start to see losses on the upside after Nifty crosses 17,700, and on the downside when Nifty crosses 17,180, which I don't see happening at least in the next 2 days. So This is going perfectly fine. I am totally okay with it, and I'll adjust if needed, but not today. I don't think there will be any adjustment needed for this triangle today. And what's my view on Bank Nifty, if you ask? So let me just open up Bank Nifty index and okay, so 1 second. So yes, here is the Bank Nifty index. In terms of Bank Nifty index, we can clearly see that this was an area of support. I think we drew it in the morning and we saw that. So this was a temporary area of support. Can you see it over here? So this is why is this a temporary area of support? So to understand that, let's shift to 1 hour time frame. And on 1 hour time frame, you can clearly see that yesterday when Bank Nifty opened up, it actually had a good bounce from this area, right? So this had to act as a decent support as of now for today, and that's what actually happened. So yeah, Bank Nifty is kind of in a consolidation sort of mode throughout the day. Can you see that? Bank Nifty has gone nowhere throughout the day. This is the zone in which Bank Nifty has been consolidating, and nothing else has been happening in Bank Nifty as of now. So this is my view, and in terms of Nifty, I think this is still a consolidation zone, and until or unless this range is broken out, I don't see any reason for me to worry and come out of this triangle that I have made, right? So this is the small triangle that is already running, right? Not triangle, iron condor, right? So stay tuned. I'll keep you posted on my positions, whatever happens. So I hope you are learning enough, learning good. Just in case if you want to learn how to be a good option seller, how to become good at option selling strategies, it's my recommendation that you check out the link in the description below. The name of the course is Project Options. All you have to do is go out on YouTube and actually search for Utkarsh Parga. You can see it over here. It's written Project Options. What is Project Options? It's basically a course where we learn how to make sure that we create good 1% returns at least per week, so that overall, if you'll see on an yearly basis, that counts down to more than 40-45% return on your investment, which is practically possible, which is not impossible. All you have to do is stay patient and make sure that you know what you're doing into the markets. Don't come into the market with an expectation that market is going to reward you for just putting up the money in the market. It's not going to happen. As soon as you understand that option buying is not the only answer to make money in the market, in fact, the probability of an option seller to win in the market is more than 80%, and this actually gives option seller an edge over the option buyer. So make sure that you know how to do right strategies, right ways of option selling, so that you can actually make decent returns from the market. So stay tuned, and just in case if you have not seen, this is how the Millionaire Trader Club looks like. This is a private Discord server where we discuss and analyze every day what is happening in the market and what are the strategies that you should use. There are different dedicated sections: option strategies, daily analysis, equity watch list, swing trade setups that I personally take, Bank Nifty trade setups that I personally take, or Nifty trade setups that I personally take, that I keep on sharing here. And other than that, as a member, you have an exclusive access to the member zone where you can discuss your trade setups with real senior members who are there to help you at any point of time whenever you are in the market, so that you are much more confident while you put on your trades, right? So anyways, this is the current position. We'll just hold on to it and we'll see what happens by the expiry. So stay tuned. I'll keep you posted. The time is 1:38 and almost nothing happened throughout the day, and you as a trader have to see such kind of days. They definitely come. Yeah. In those days, you can actually protect your capital, and in the rest of the days, you make sure that you make money out of the market. So stay tuned. The time is 1:38 p.m. Okay, cool. So the day is over now, and here are my current running positions. Let me first show you the positions, and then we'll discuss and analyze how I got into the positions and what happened into the market. So here are the current running positions, and if you can see, there's just one December series short straddle that is open. Rest all the positions are closed. All these were intraday positions, rest all of them, and this short straddle is open. Right now we are running around I believe like 20,000 in profits on the short straddle. Yesterday it was around 13,000. If you have not watched yesterday's analysis video, you can just go and check it out. It's a great learning for you every single day if you'll just keep watching the videos. Anyways, moving ahead, rest 4,800. How has it come and where has it come from? So today the market was pretty much volatile. If you can see, the market opened with a positive bias, immediately took resistance here at CPR, central pivot range, and fell down, and then took support finally after 20 minutes 30 minutes or so at the lowest point of yesterday's trading session, right? So it took support over here and then started to move back up smoothly and slowly. The market actually moved past the central pivot range. of expecting a reversal somewhere at this point, as this was an area of confluence, because central pivot range was there was 50 exponential moving average on 5-minute time frame, all these things were there. And definitely there was a horizontal resistance of 17,500 that was there, plus 17,500 is a psychological resistance. If you can see, 17,500 was a resistance over here. When it broke down, it was a resistance over here. So 17,500 should have acted as a resistance, but it broke out smoothly of 17,500, and then I had to make some changes to my intraday position. So let me just simply show you what were the final changes that I made to the intraday position. What I did was, in the last approximately 1 hour, 1.5 hour, what I did was I just went on to create a triangle, and this triangle was created around this range. Can you see Nifty traveling in this range? Since Nifty broke out of 17,500, so what I did was, once I saw that Nifty took support on this pivot point, I created this triangle somewhere here when Nifty was at 17,500. So what I did was I sold 17,450 puts and I sold 17,550 calls. So this is what I did, and I definitely hedged the position. It was not exactly in a triangle, it was an iron condor, and I hedged the position with further out of the money calls and puts. And I discussed this with you guys a few moments back, that Nifty is expected to expire within the range, and that's what kind of happened. It went back, shot up, and fell down from 17,570 resistance. There was R1 resistance as well as the horizontal resistance. So kind of fell in the same range, and I invested around like 1.4 lakh rupees to the whole trade setup, and got around 4,800 close to 5,000 rupees in the return. So that is a very good return. If you're getting 4% return out of a 1 hour trade, it's a great return. You should learn how to accept the return and move ahead, right? So this is how my overall position looks like, and let's just analyze what happened in Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty, as we discussed, it was actually moving completely sideways all day long. Nothing major happened in the Bank Nifty index. So if you can see, it was a range bound momentum. It was completely within a range. So this was the range for Bank Nifty index, and almost nothing happened. Now what is my expectation? If tomorrow Bank Nifty index decides to break out 37,500 zone, this particular zone, then we can see an up move till 37,700. That is the resistance 1 for Bank Nifty, and then the resistance 2 will definitely hit at this point. So let me actually extend it over here. So this is the resistance to 37,700, and this actually, the whole zone is a resistance zone. Otherwise 38,000 can be seen. That is a possibility. And on longer time frame also, we can see that Bank Nifty has actually a good support at 36,900 zones, and a decent support in this area as well. So can you see that this area as well has a decent support? So let me extend this area. This area also has a decent support, and resistance will definitely come around when Bank Nifty hits 37,700 first, and 37,500 first, and then 37,700. So this is the potential area of resistance that we have for the Bank Nifty index, because there was a huge fall on Monday's trading session from this level. So this is what it looks like on 1 hour time frame. Let's discuss Nifty as well. Nifty, as I can see, is actually trying to move back up from this point. So we might as well actually maybe draw a trend line from this point and see if Nifty follows the trend line. If it does follow the trend line, we might see some consolidation in this zone, and finally a breakout from 17,600 levels in coming time. But I can definitely expect a huge resistance that is going to come around 17,700 levels. Looking at the OI data for the December series, I can see that there's a good amount of put side OI buildup, but this is not the right time to discuss about the 2nd December put OI buildup or call OI buildup, because it would be better if we discuss it on Friday after the Friday's close. The picture would be much more clearer. But at 30th December series, I can see definitely see that we have a good amount of put writing on the downside. So 17,000 is definitely going to act as a great support in the December series as well. That's what I can see. And as of now, it looks like there are 17,500 short straddles in the December series. That's what I am also sitting on. And I can also see that there are decent amount of 18,000 short straddles as well in the market. So that's what is visible from the December series point of view. But as of now, this month is over, and it was a volatile day today. Other than that, let's discuss India VIX. It is important to discuss India VIX. Before India VIX, let's just see yesterday what happened. On last trading session, Nifty was down, but Bank Nifty was up, right? So that was something, there was some assurance that the markets are kind of trying to get in the grip of the bulls. But Today we can see that Reliance took on the market. Reliance actually shot up 6% in the day, and took Nifty all the way up, and made sure that Nifty stands on its feet. But Bank Nifty was actually down. It closed negative 77 points. Reliance definitely moved up with strength. Other than Reliance, Nifty Energy and Nifty Reality, along with Nifty Oil and Gas sector, were the major movers for the index today. So one more good thing is that small cap and mid cap are in green as of now. So that is a good sign that small cap and mid cap are performing well. They are not extremely in red. So markets are kind of trying to find a support in this zone where the market is traveling right now, 17,300 to 17,500 zone. So this should act as a decent support at least for next 1 to 2 weeks. So that's what I can see as of now. So I hope you enjoyed today's analysis, and yes, so these are my current open positions, even from the point of sensible. So these are my current open positions, and this is how my short straddle look like as of now. So yeah, this is how my short straddle look like as of now, and it's doing pretty fine as long as the short straddle stays in the range of 17,000, like the standard deviation 1 to standard deviation 2. That's what I'm telling about, this particular range, negative SD1 to positive SD. So 17,400 to 17,000, around 700, I will be pretty much in good profits. So nothing to worry about over here. And so if you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing to the channel, because simply hit the subscribe button over here and the bell notification icon over here, because you are going to get amazing content every single day that you can actually watch and learn from. And just in case if you want to learn how to become a better options seller or a better options trader, I would recommend you to join the course called Project Options. It's a simple live trading course. I take live masterclass on every weekend, and you get access to community of like-minded traders. The community is called the Millionaire Trader Club. You can see it over here. It's called the Millionaire Trader Club. So you can definitely be a part of the community and enjoy the benefits of being a part of an amazing community of traders. And I hope you all are trading profitably, and if not, then I would definitely recommend to start learning and get towards a better trading career. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for listening to me. Definitely hit the subscribe button. This is from Utkarsh Bhargav. You're watching Project Options, and I hope to see you at the Millionaire Trader Club.